Hi and welcome back to my tricycle lesson. Today's video, one of you, my viewers, and gave me an idea about what to do with this next video, and that is how to take care of our Sunseeker's drivetrain and maintain it. So, with that said, thank you for the viewer that gave me this idea. That was an awesome idea. I hope I did this good enough, and if I didn't, please comment down below again and let me know how I did, and if you think if I could do something different or better for the next video, or if you have an idea for the next video as well, please let me know. And with that said, let's get on with the video. Hi and welcome back. So now that we are ready to service our Sunseeker drivetrain, I want to show you the things that I use to service any of my drivetrains. First, I want to show you the chain lube that I use for my chains, and then typically I use a brush specifically for the drivetrains. On one end it has a straight bristle brush, on the other end it has a bristle brush that goes over the chain like so. And just for a backup brush, I have this brush that I got from the auto parts store. This is probably the least expensive brush out of the two, but even with this one, this is still about $10 or $14. And then with the cleaners, I have on Dawn Power Wash, as you can see. And then to back that up, I have Dawn dish soap that got diluted in water. And then lastly, for the chain, to clean the chain, I have rubbing alcohol, preferably 91% alcohol, because of what you don't want. You want whatever you use to clean your chain to not only dry quick so it doesn't promote rust, but the rubbing alcohol would just focus on the dirt and grime and not take off any more of the grease that you need to. And then what I like to use is either a shop rag or an old t-shirt I have. So what I like to do first is start off with the Dawn Power Wash and start spraying over my cassette. And as you can see, it actually foams up on the cassette. What you want to do is try to cover the whole thing. And then as the bubbles work in, they're actually breaking down the dirt and grime off the cassette. And that's what you want. Plus, as you can see, I have a backsplash, so when I rinse off the derailleur and my components, the dirt doesn't go everywhere but the backsplash. And I take my bicycle brush and delete and help the Dawn Power Wash to break down the the grime and dirt off the cassette, and with the long bristles, they really get into even tuning gears to help you. And then just turn the cassette and make sure you really get in there with the bristles to clean your drivetrain. Even though that this drivetrain is pretty clean in comparison, I'm still going to use it as a demonstration for you. And then as that works in, I wash away by using the Dawn dish soap diluted with water. And if you have a rag inside this pocket here, all of this dirt will go inside that rag, and you can throw it away basically. You might want to turn, as you do this, turn your cassette to make sure you wash away all the Dawn Power Wash as much as you can. And then I would take my rag or t-shirt and try to help the Dawn dish soap kind of dry off the cassette. Like so. Do the best you can to dry it. And then at this point, once you dry it and you're satisfied, and if it's dry enough, you move down to your deweiler and do the same thing. Start out with the Dawn Power Wash. And once again, back that up with your bristle brush, so you can really not only help the Dawn Power Wash get into all the little grooves that dirt hides at, or likes to get into, including your jockey wheels, as best as you can. Just like so. And then, like I said, you can back it up, rinse it away by using your dish soap to really rinse it away. You can see all the dirt coming off of it. Just like that, and now you can start drying off the deweiler. And then really, these are your jockey wheels that all deweilers have, and these collect a lot of dirt and debris, so make sure you really get in there and clean off each side of the jockey wheel, on upper and lower jockey wheel. I built this table just for this video, so you can have a better view of, how I clean my drivetrains and how I'm keeping maintained. And at this point, you want to take your chain lube, and you can use it for your deweilers as well. Make sure the lube is open like so. It only takes a couple drops with all your pivots. And if you can get some in your jockey wheels too. These specific jockey wheels don't have bearings, so they need all the lube as they can get. And there's a pivot over here. Like I said, it only takes a couple drops. Everywhere that you see that deviator is able to move, that's where it usually needs a drop of chain lube, just to make sure everything stays moving and dirt free. And then go behind that and wipe away the excess grease, because all you need is enough grease to go in the pivot points in the deviator. Now you can move on to your chain. I find it best to remove the backsplash if you have it. Most people don't, so the reason why I do that is because to start cleaning the chain, I have to have nothing stopping me from moving the chain. If you have two hands, you can easily pedal the bike in the front and clean the chain at the same time. If you only have one hand like me, well, this is how I do it. So now we move on to the rubbing alcohol. So, like I said, the rubbing alcohol doesn't usually leave a lot of residue when it dries, and plus it does dry fast. It takes away all the dirt and grime off the chain fairly easy. Like I said, if you were doing this with two hands, you would hold this firmly and turn the gears in the front. As that spins, the chain would do all the work for you. All you have to do is hold it in place like so, and do that. But since I only have one hand, I have to undo this myself. And typically, what you want to do is clean and oil your dry chain about once a month, depending on how you ride your bike. Because if you do that, your dry chain, your chain in Pacific is going to last a lot. Its lifespan is about 10 years before you should have to change it. So unfortunately, I don't have a white rag so you can see all the dirt coming off the chain. But that's what you would generally see after you do this. And like I said, if you have two hands, this will go a lot faster. For me, I don't, so it takes a little bit longer. So we're at the end of the chain, I think. It looks pretty good. And like I said, with the 91% alcohol level in this rubbing alcohol, the chain dries really quick. It's not gonna promote rust on the chain, and that's what our goal is, to not make our chain rusty. So again, like I said before, go back with your t-shirt or your rag and just go back over the chain gently and just wipe away the excess. But before we move on to the front derailleur, I'm gonna have our focus here on our these aren't really jockey wheels like what we call the ones on the derailleur. These are like chain guides because if you seen this sit on the ground, and if it didn't have these, the chain would be not only way down here perhaps, but also since the chain or the frame isn't in a straight line, chains particularly like to be ran in a straight line. If you look at a two-wheel bike, you see the chain not getting in the way of the frame or anything like that. But in this case, because of the sensitive frame has a couple bends in it, that they need to put these here to help the chain to get redirected so it doesn't hit the frame and saw into it. So like I said, to help that, it has these kind of like chain guides, and these start to squeak when after a while, so it's good to put grease on these as well. And there's two of them, so try to see if you can get both of them. If not, they like to squeak. And these specific chain guides don't have a internal bearing, so if you have the chance to find some that do have bearings inside the middle, so they can help you pedal better, more smoothly. And now that we got these done, we're gonna focus our attention on the front derailleur. And now that we moved on to the front, where the crank is and the front derailleur, we generally do the same as what we did for the rear derailleur. We start out with our powered dawn wash. I don't know, I basically do the same thing, screw it on the derailleur. And then once again, take our brush, agitate it even more, so we can, again, loosen up all the dirt and stuff. And once again, you can, squint it all the way. This doesn't have the backsplash in it. Actually, I don't think they make one for this, but that's okay. Go ahead and dry it off, and then go, because it doesn't have a backsplash on it, dry off everything around it. You might want to clean your crank too, but in this case, our crank's pretty clean. So we're going to leave that alone for now. And then we're going to back that up with grease. So here's some of the pivot points for the front derailleur. Here. So take your short rag, wipe away your excess. The same method on tour bikes as well. And with that said, don't forget to water bottle your helmet and ride safe and subscribe and bye for now. Until the next time.